What if you're running ads to a low ticket offer, but instead of breaking even or profiting, you're actually losing money or even a lot of money? Well, that's exactly what happened on a recent call with someone that I had, and they were spending like $1,000 on ads, but had only made $600 back. At least they were quite accurate in their data tracking. So that would be a zero point 0.6 ROAS, return on ad spend. Not exactly a winning funnel, but after diving in with them, I found a few key issues and simple fixes that should completely change their results. And so you can implement these same fixes in your SLO offer, if you will, in your self-liquidating offer. So in this episode, I'm going to break down the tweaks that I recommended, including the pricing strategy and upsells. And also I made a recommendation about how to make money from the email list. You can apply these to your offer too. So this person was running their ads to a $19 mini course with a $9 order bump, but they're only making back 60% of their ad spend. And I asked what the order bump conversion rate was, and they said 80%, which sounds great. Actually, that is amazing, but it's too high. Remember, they came to me because they weren't breaking even. And so you know what I told them? Well, I'll tell you later in the episode. The other problem I noticed was that there was no upsell. And so they weren't capturing additional revenue from buyers. Remember that if you're running cold traffic to your SLO funnel and, the messaging is right, the offers are aligned, as in the order bump allows you to obtain a result that the first offer works towards, but in a more quick way, saving you time, and the upsell does the same thing, you should see somewhere around 15%, maybe 20% if you're doing good, of the people who get the first offer, let's call it the $19 offer, also buy the order bump. And then another 5 to 10% of the people who buy your first offer should buy the upsell. So if you're way better than those stats, then awesome. Congratulations. You know your client, but you're leaving money on the table and you could increase your prices. So why is 80% too high on the order bump? Well, typically, like I said, 15 to 20% conversion is solid. 80%, the price is too low. So that's where you want to test price elasticity. And what I had recommended to this person is that they increase their order bump price from $9 to $15 and even $17. And you're probably thinking, okay, QUÄY.jo, how long do I test this for? Well, just do it for like 2 weeks, right? All you want to see is you would expect that the conversion rate drops a good amount. But if it's at 80%, it can drop a lot, right? Until you hit like 15, 20%. And so then you're just running the numbers and making sure. But the idea is that, and what I've seen is that when you increase the price, then your conversion rate might drop some, but you want your average order value, AOV, average order value, to increase. So maybe fewer people get the order bump, but because a fewer percentage of people are getting the order bump, but it's more expensive, the order bump, then you're actually seeing a net gain in the amount of money you make. Okay, now upsell time. Super key to a profitable funnel. Like, I heavily recommend, in fact, I never recommend running ads to an SLO funnel that does not have an order bump and an upsell. First, when you're thinking about an upsell, the price in general should be higher than the main offer. And I say in general because I've seen exceptions. And you're like, QUÄY.jo, don't tell me there's exceptions to the rule. There are always exceptions to the rule. I am just some Facebook ad manager with 4 years of experience. Yes, I have managed like close to $4 million in Facebook and Instagram ads, but I am not your Facebook ad manager, and I'm just giving you my experience. You have to test what works for your offer, okay? Usually an order bump is higher price than the core offer. So with a $19 core offer, you could expect like a $57, $97 order bump to maximize revenue. The key here is, what is the value that you're offering inside of your order bump? It should be a steal, whatever price you set. And can we just enough with, was $997 only now $27? Let's go ahead and be honest, especially because I think it's the FTC can come after you, as in you want to make sure that you're not making claims that are not true. So whatever the original price that has a strike through is, make sure that you have evidence that you've actually sold, like people have actually bought at that price. Otherwise, please rethink putting that on your upsell page or sales page even, right? So An example of an order bump, yeah, could be a done for you solution. It could be a discount off of your membership if you have one. It could just be another course. Like I had told this person on the call, if they are selling a mini course as the regular first offer, and then they have the order bump is marketing, right? That teaches people how to market, then what is the very next immediate need? That could be the upsell. Your upsell could be an exclusive offer only available on the upsell page. It could also be an exclusive discount. Maybe the upsell is just a course that for some reason you decided to sunset in the past, but actually there was high demand for. You just want to make sure that the upsell is aligned with that first low ticket offer. Okay. Now, something else I had suggested to this person is that they monetize their email list, right? Now, you might be running ads to your SLO funnel and almost breaking even, but before you decide to shut off those ads, like maybe you're getting zero point 0.9 ROAS, almost 1, right? Remember, these are amazing people to add to your list. And if you have a huge list, like this person I was talking to had 17,000 people, what if you decided to monetize your email list? Especially if you're in a niche that you know can get good money for ads. So all that means is I know somebody who has a large email list, and what they do is they sell ad space on their email list. Now, I don't know the specifics, if that's like a banner at the bottom of their emails, or if it's like for every, certain period of time, they send out an email that specifically promotes the company that's buying ad space in their email list, but they do monetize and they make a good amount of money. I think the number I was quoted was $2,500 a month. Pretty good in my book. Also, think of any kind of affiliate software that aligns with the results that you're getting in your low ticket offer that somebody's buying for that customer. You could sign up for that affiliate software and then offer that software, in the follow-up email sequence to, or even inside of the mini course or whatever your low ticket offer is, you could offer that software, right? Because it helps your customer get their result and it makes you affiliate revenue, maybe even recurring affiliate revenue. And so there are quite a few ways to monetize. What you really want to do though is make sure that you do have that order bump and you do have that upsell. This is essential to running like ads to a successful self-liquidating offer funnel. And then you got to do the due diligence to lower your ad costs. Too many times I see somebody show up or they are on a call with me, right? Because I do Facebook ads coaching calls one-on-one, and they had like one piece of ad copy and one or two graphics, and that is not enough to test to get good results. And so if you need a good framework to lower your lead costs by up to 60% even, this will increase the odds of you getting your low ticket offer funnel ROAS positive, as in making you money and not costing you money. I have that course. It shows you the exact step-by-steps that I take. Step-by-steps. I take them in every client account to cut down cost per lead while still getting the highest quality of client or customer possible. And you get to follow that. And you get to see me pre-recorded doing the same steps inside of client accounts too, so that you can see real life how this plays out. That is normally $37 for you. If you go get it now, it is $17 in the descriptions below.